Hi everyone, I'm Putri and Latifah. In this video, my friends and I will review one of the most talked about and frequently played game on Roblox called Roblox Obby. Well, people who aren't familiar might think that Roblox Obbies are just online games with boring, blocky avatars jumping around like a low-budget version of Subway Surfers, but no, that's not the case. Here, my friends and I will be discussing about understanding the appeal of Roblox Obby. So, let's begin. Digital entertainment in the form of games has come a long way since its kick-off during the 1970s and 80s with the popularization of arcades. Since then, people have found ways to move digital gaming from the outside to the inside of our homes with the help of our devices. From large graphically impressive games played on consoles to smaller online battlefield played on the comfort of our phones. The 21st century is a game utopia for those who indulge in the hobby.
One of such games currently in its peak is Roblox. With the platform's history stretching as far back as 2004, finding someone who had not heard of Roblox is an impossible task. Since its release, one of the most popular and enduring game types inside of the platform is the Obby, short for obstacle course. Obby games are known for their simple design and easy to understand game mechanics, and yet they are very engaging for millions of users. Behind their simplicity, these games hold many interesting things related to players' interests and engagements, both personally and socially. This study aims to understand the appeal of Obby games on Roblox by examining how the game works, why players feel motivated, and how the community plays a role in its development.
Obbies in Roblox have come a long way since it first emerged on the platform. With living traces going back to 2007, the evolution of the game has come with many innovations. One of the oldest obstacle courses still able to be played as of May 2025 is titled Dark Silver Tooth Obstacle Course from 2007. Other than that, there was the Super Mega Fun Obby Course V4.1 by Sinister Alex in 2009. If we were to take a look at these early products, one thing to notice is how they differentiate from the Obbies of today. With blocky shape and minimal texture, most of these games don't even really have a theme. These days, most Obby are made with a specific theme or design element in mind, such as Chikawa Obby, but you are the Chikawa by Dakar, Dental Tower by Visco, and various escape room Obbies. This year, there is truly no shortage of obstacle courses. Almost every day user will find a new one to experience. The question that remains is why? A study done by Yulia Stika et al. 2023 showed that children's motive for using Roblox are closely related to peer influence, content on YouTube, and curiosity regarding similar visual experience from other games. In the context of Obby games, children are interested not in not only entertainment aspect, but also the challenge and opportunity to collaborate or compete with their friends. This experience strengthens social interaction and shapes the meaning of togetherness in both virtual and real worlds.
Globally, Roblox has also received attention in the context of education and metaverse development. Honeroll 2023, in their systematic review, identified that Roblox has great potential in supporting experiential learning, social collaboration, and strengthening STEM or science, technology, engineering, and mathematics literacy. Features such as Roblox Studio and programmable 3D environments make Roblox an effective educational tool, especially in encouraging learners' cognitive and non-cognitive abilities. However, the use of Roblox is also not free from challenges, such as cybersecurity issues, lack of adequate learning design, and the risk of exposure to inappropriate content. Therefore, utilizing Obby games as part of learning or educational recreational activities requires the right teach approach, parent involvement, and regulations that support a healthy digital ecosystem.
Now that we established what they are and how they work, we can move on to the question, what makes Roblox hobby games so persistent? First, simplicity. A simple game is a game with a premise and instructions that are easy to understand for all audience. The basic premise of an hobby is to parkour to the end or without falling or touching harmful objects. With even simple controls of only the W, A, S, D keys and the spacebar, understanding the game is no hard task. This means most hobbies are generally made for all ages in mind. Second, up to trend. Because of their simplicity, modifying an obstacle course game so that it is up to date with the latest trend without sacrificing its core intention is very easy. Because the aesthetics are what make up hobby's identity, developers can easily build games centered around what is currently trending creatively with the freedom of Roblox game design.
Versatility. It is much easier to add on to something that already exists compared to making something entirely new from scratch. Many developers have taken advantage of an hobby's simple mechanics and innovated them for the sake of versatility. For example, some hobby games are played in pairs rather than a single player, with mechanics such as being tied together with another player, a fun spin that offers teamwork in between friends.
Rewarding. Another one of the main factors we like to argue is the reward system. At its heart, an hobby is a platform jumping game that, depending on the difficulty, will keep you invested with ease, or on the contrary, keep you invested with the frustration. Either way, most Roblox obstacle courses promise a reward at the end of the labor-intensive game that will grant users the satisfaction of having completed a course with an end reward that justifies the effort employed.
Competitive factor. The higher the level, the tighter the competition between players will be, and the more skilled competitor will be, so that the hobby game will be more difficult to win. This makes the competitive spirits of the players increase, and will continue to try to achieve the goal of victory by defeating other players or groups.
Moreover, in a case study done by Wojciech Harty, Michal Palinsky, and Satya Rojanek titled Roblox and the Market for Virtual Experiences, the authors have concluded that games which offer frequent updates, achievement badges, and places for socialization between smaller groups of people happen to thrive further in popularity. Circling this back to hobby games in general, we may find that users keep coming back to this experience variety because of its frequent updates, as in, new themes relating to the current trends will always be available to play. This, along with the use of achievement badges, make for a sought-out experience from users.
From all this explanation, we can finally conclude that Roblox hobby games have maintained their popularity and relevance over the years due to a combination of factors that appeal to a broad audience. Their simplicity makes them accessible to players of all ages, while frequent updates and creative teams keep the experience fresh and challenging. The built-in reward system provides motivation and sense of achievement, and competitive aspects encourage players to improve their skills or challenge others, even their own friends. Additionally, the versatility of hobbies allows for endless variation in gameplay and design, make it up to date from what's up on the internet nowadays. Altogether, these elements contribute to the enduring appeal and cultural impact of hobby games with the Roblox platform.